Today is very auspicious day, Disappearance Day of Surja Kundavasi Srila Madhusudan Das Babaji Maharaj. We are connected with him. His disappearance day is today. We are connected with him because our previous guru, Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, took Babaji Vesh from him, means Babaji initiation or renouncing initiation, and they were also doing bhajan together there at Surja Kund. During Kartik, we daily hear about that pastime. Radharani wants to meet Krishna, but her mother-in-law will not allow her. So Krishna advised Radharani, you should say to your mother-in-law that you want to worship sun god. Then she will give you permission. Because household persons, they are interested in worldly benefits. If you worship sun god, then you get wealth, health, fame, all this. So Radharani took permission from Jyotila, and daily she is going to Surja Kunda to do Surja Puja, worship of Surja. One time, Jyotila came there to check, but Radharani was associating with Krishna, so the news came that Jyotila is coming to see whether Radharani is actually doing Surja Puja or not. Then Krishna took the form of Surjadev, and Radharani was worshipping, outwardly looked like Surjadev, but actually he was Krishna himself. So if you go to Surja Kunda, I could go by the grace of Gurudev once. It takes time to reach there, and there is a lake there, the Surja Kunda, and there is no ghats like this, just normal lake, not very big, and there is the temple of Surja Dev, who is actually Krishna himself, temple, the one Radharani worships. So on the bank of that Surja Kunda, this is also happening during noon time, which are the topmost pastimes. It is connected, means it is included in Radha Kundalila. So here also only Radharani and her group, they are present in Surja Kunda. So Madhusudan Das Babaji's Bhajan Kutiri is there on the bank of this Surja Kunda. He was doing bhajan there for a long time. Then one day he was so spiritually eager, anxious, and he prayed loudly to Radharani, "Oh Radharani, I cannot remain patient any longer. Kindly please grace me." That was after 30 years he was doing bhajan there. Then he said, now I cannot remain any longer. If you will not grace me, then I will give up my life. I cannot remain anymore. Then Radharani appeared there, Shakshat Darshan, directly she appeared. And she said, Baba, you don't be sad. I came to grace you. You see here this stone on the bank of Surja Kunda. Daily I come here to take bath before doing Surja Puja. Because before you do puja or shraddh ceremony or anything, you have to take bath. So Radharani takes bath there, and she told him, I put my crown, that small crown, because in Brajadham it is not like big opulence thing, like only that front part crown. I daily, when I take bath, I put this crown on this stone. You can see there are some little holes there. This is due to my crown being put there every day. So you take that stone and you worship it. You will have my service. And whenever you will think of me, I will always be with you. So then Radharani went, and Madhusudan Das Babaji took that stone and put it in his, or put him, because in Vrindavan everything is personal. We cannot say it. Everything is person, either female or male, in Shanta Rasa or any rasa. So he took this stone and he made some marks there, and he was daily worshipping stone, that, thinking of Radharani, and that stone is still there. You can see him. In that place now it is Madhusudan Das Babaji Maharaj's Samadhi, and also Bhajan Kutir with Gaur Nityananda Dittis he worshipped, and today it is a very big festival there. All Babajis or all devotees from Brajamandal, from everywhere they will go to this festival. It is very famous, and prasad distribution, everything. Because he is known, everyone knows him as Siddha Madhusudan Das Babaji. Siddha means perfected. In Brajadham also they say who is a Siddha is one who got Shakshat Darshan of Radharani. He is Siddha. Also, our Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj also is known as Siddha Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj. So today is Srila Madhusudan Das Babaji Maharaj's disappearance day. So I am remembering his Samadhi Mandir there, and the Bhajan Kutir, and that stone given by Radharani. I am going down to his lotus feet and praying for his causeless mercy. Also, they will offer prasad to 64 Mahantas, Mahaprabhu's personal associates. They make lines and they offer to them by the name, like the Nanjay Pandit, Srivas Thakur, like these 64 associates of Mahaprabhu, and they will offer prasad. And very near to Bhajan Kutir of Madhusudan Das Babaji is our Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj's Bhajan Kutir. Then later on he came to Navadip to do bhajan there. Then also today is the appearance day of Srila Bhakti Jivan Janardan Gosai Maharaj. 1 week ago we heard about him. We heard his biography from Srila Bhakti Vichar Vishnu Maharaj. At that time I said I will today read from the book of Srila Bodhayan Maharaj. In 1918 is a very significant year for all Gauriya Vaishnavas, as in that year Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur completed chanting 1 billion holy names and also established the Gauriya Math. That was first branch is Chaitanya Math in Mayapur. He took sannyas and the deities were installed, and that Math, Chaitanya Math first. In the same year, Srila Janardan Gosai Maharaj appeared in Ganjam district, Orissa, India. Due to Srila Maharaj's humility, we are not getting any information about his family details. His disciples barely managed to get the following information, that he appeared there. Srila Prabhupada's mission was started in order to spread the loving message of Lord Chaitanya. Therefore, Srila Janardan Maharaj, at an early age, here some say that he left home at the age of 7, left home and eventually came to the shelter of his Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada. After joining the Chaitanya Math in Mayapur, he was fully dedicated to serving all Vaishnavas. He used to attend discourses given by various sadhus, disciples of Srila Prabhupada, Mangala Arati, Sandhya Arati, and so on with sound faith. Seeing such faith in him, the devotees attested this to Srila Prabhupada about Maharaj's devotional attitude. After hearing the devotional glories of the small boy from different Vaishnavas, Srila Prabhupada gave him Harinam and Mantra Diksha on an auspicious day and named him Sri Anantaram Das Brahmachari. After this initiation, Srila Prabhupada kept Sri Anantaram Das Brahmachari as his own dear personal servant. He was engaged by Srila Prabhupada to study devotional books under his senior god brothers. He would listen to Srila Prabhupada's Harikatha very attentively. Gaining inspiration from Harikatha, Anantaram Prabhu began to collect alms for the service of Guru and Vaishnavas. Whenever preachers would come to the temple, Anantaram Prabhu used to serve them to the best of his ability. Seeing such a service mood, all the devotees living in the temple liked Anantaram Prabhu and bestowed their blessings on him. Most of the time, Srila Prabhupada engaged Sri Anantaram Brahmachari at the Gauriya Math branch in Kotok. This is in Orissa. Sometimes at Chatak Parvat, this is in Jagannath Puri Dham, and sometimes at Bagbazar Gauriya Math, Kolkata. Sri Anantaram Das Brahmachari assisted his god brothers in their preaching. Although he engaged most of the time in serving Vaishnavas and serving in different temples, he also attentively studied Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavat, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and the different Puranas, etc. He used to recite various shlokas from his heart. In this way, he became a great speaker who would always speak with Shastric evidence. After Srila Prabhupada's physical departure, Sri Anantaram Das Brahmachari used to stay at Chaitanya Math, Mayapur, but due to certain circumstances, he was drawn to associate with like-minded senior god brothers. So he left Chaitanya Math and came to Sri Shyamananda Gauriya Math located in Shiv Bazar, Medinipur. This center was a home rented for preaching by a group of Srila Prabhupada's disciples, Srila Bhakti Daita Madhav Goswami Maharaj, Radharaman Das Brahmachari, who later became Bhakti Kumud Shanta Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Vichar Jajavar Goswami Maharaj, and Anantaram Das Brahmachari. Last time also I told that our Gurudev also came there in the beginning of his mat life. He got his Harinam there, so he must have seen him, Anantaram Brahmachari. During his stay at Shyamananda Gauriya Math, Radharaman Das Brahmachari and Anantaram Das Brahmachari became bosom friends and studied the different devotional books together. They would also go to the various ancient libraries of Medinipur and study the different scriptures present there. Eventually, Anantaram Das Brahmachari was told by different god brothers to take sannyas. In order to follow his god brother's instruction, he chose his senior god brother, who used to be the Raja Pandit of Orissa, Srila Bhakti Gaura Baikanash Goswami Maharaj, to be his sannyas guru, like our Parangurudev also, and Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj also took from him. After sannyas initiation, Srila Bhakti Gaura Baikanash Goswami Maharaj gave him the name Tridandi Sami Srila Bhakti Jivan Janardan Goswami Maharaj. As time passed, the god brothers of Shyamananda Gauriya Math decided that the mat should be registered in the name of Srila Bhakti Vichar Jajabar Gosai Maharaj, and that the rest of the God brothers would live to go out and spread Lord Chaitanya's message of divine love, sharing amicable relations with each other. Thereafter, Srila Bhakti Jivan Janardan Gosai Maharaj established a temple in Kharagpur, Shubhaspali, Medinipur, West Bengal. Srila Janardan Maharaj's sweet and logical discourses, quoting different Puranas, attracted most of the local people from all walks of life, who subsequently took shelter of Srila Janardan Maharaj. Srila Janardan Maharaj used to serve cows with his own hands at his temple's Goshala, including cleaning cow dung, offering food to the cows, etc. Srila Janardan Maharaj would blissfully host any holy persons, like his god brothers, who came with their disciples, and look after them in a loving manner. He used to mentally serve Srimati Radha Thakurani under the shelter of Rupa Manjari, and that is Rupa Goswami or Rupa Manjari, and Raghunath Das Goswami or Rati Manjari, Srimati Lalita Saki and their associates. Srila Janardan Maharaj would often say to his devotees, if you really want to establish love for Radha Krishna services, then you must always remain drowned in the ocean of nectar of the holy names given by Lord Chaitanya. In mind, here it is meant spiritual mind. Internally, that is in Raganuga Bhajan, in mind, you must always serve Srimati Radharani's eternal maidservants, namely Lalita, Vishaka, Rupa Manjari, and Ananga Manjari, without hypocrisy, with full humility, and not desiring respect for yourself. Yes, that is possible only for those who remain drowned in the ocean of nectar of the holy names. That means one who chants pure name exclusively for Krishna's satisfaction is drowned in that ocean of transcendental bliss. He is eligible to, as we heard now in Upadeshamrita, when one attains the stage of Ruchi, then Raganuga can start, because you have no any other desire and you are tasting the nectar of service of Krishna, so your mind is steady. So internally, in your spiritual forum, you serve Radharani under the guidance of Lalita Abhishaka, Rupa Manjari, Ananga Manjari. Ananga Manjari is Baladev Prabhu, original guru. When Baladev wants to serve in Madhur Jalila, because as an elder god brother he cannot enter there, but he takes another form as Ananga Manjari to serve there. In Radhakunda, she has island in the middle of Radhakunda, that is her Kunja, Ananga Manjari Kunja. So Baladev is original guru and Radharani is original guru. Baladev is attracting all jivas from this world to the service of Krishna, and according to their rasa, he will position them. So you cannot get the service of Radharani without getting the grace of Baladev Prabhu. And both are original gurus. And that is why Ananga Manjari also, according to Lila, is younger sister of Radharani. So by the grace, Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote that song, praying for the grace of Ananga Manjari or Jamnava to give service. And in Navadip Bhavataranga, Bhaktivinoda Thakur showed when he entered into devotional samadhi, transcendental realization, he could see himself as Kamala Manjari. And then Ananga Manjari showed Kamala Manjari all Braja Dham, this place, this everything. And then also she took her to Lalita, and Lalita blessed and sent to Rupa Manjari. Then Ananga Manjari offered Kamala Manjari to Rupa Manjari to be engaged in the service of Radharani under her guidance. Rupa Manjari blessed by touching on the head. Then Kamala Manjari felt that Anugatya, following of Rupa Manjari. That is high topics. That is for liberated souls, those who have fully crossed over Maya and they are fully attached to Krishna, and they attain this highest type of service. So this is possible. Here also Maharaj said, without hypocrisy, means no other desire, with full humility and not desiring respect for yourself. One who has such qualities, he can serve in his transcendental spiritual form. This is the supreme goal of Mahaprabhu's mission. During the time of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Srila Janardan Maharaj used to cry out, Ha Radhe, Ha Radhe, Ha Vishake, Ha Lalite, Ha Gaur, Ha Nitai, Ha Prabhupada. Ha means in separation, grief. When you say Ha Gaurango, means feeling separation, grief. So he used to chant this with eyes full of tears. Seeing Maharaj's chanting in this mood of separation, many devotees felt very inspired. Sometimes they saw him rolling on the ground, calling out in this way. Srila Janardan Maharaj established 2 temples, Sri Gauravani Vinod Ashram and Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Gauriya Mat. The temples had the deities Shri Shri Gaur Radha Nayana Binod Bihari Jiu and Shri Shri Gaur Radha Kunja Bihari Jiu, respectively. Both temples were established in Karakpur, Mednipur area. In order to offer Radha Krishna's favorite flowers like the jasmine, tuberose, Madhavi, Malati, etc., Srila Narottam Das Thakur wrote in one song, Gati Amalatir Mala Dibo Dohar Gole, which means, I will make garlands with Malati flowers to offer to the divine couple Shri Shri Radha Krishna. Srila Janardan Maharaj's attitude was like this. He used to make the garlands and offer them to Shri Shri Radha Krishna. That is that song, Radha Krishna Pranamor Jugala Kishore. Jivone Morone Goti Ar Nahimor. Then he is explaining about the service of Radha Krishna. But first you must come to this point. Radha Krishna Pranamor, they are my life. Jivone Morone Ar Goti Nahimor. Either living or in dying, in life and death, they are my only goal, nothing else. So one who has such unconditional surrender, he can understand further that song. How in Vrindavan and Jamuna, he is serving Radha Krishna. So this is one line, giving garland. Making garland, Gatya Malatir. Gatya means to tie, to make garland and offer. Maharaj's loving nature with all of his god brothers and spiritual nephews made them feel comfortable in associating with him. His god brothers, Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Gosai Maharaj, Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosai Maharaj and Bhakti Kumuchanta Gosai Maharaj were his bosom friends. Just prior to his physical departure, Srila Bhakti Jivan Janardan Maharaj appointed Bhakti Kamal Govinda Maharaj, a disciple of Bhakti Bhaivapuri Gosai Maharaj, as his successor. Due to Bhakti Jivan Janardan Gosai Maharaj's loving attitude, Srila Bhakti Bhaivapuri Gosai Maharaj's disciple took sannyas from Srila Bhakti Jivan Janardan Gosai Maharaj in the presence of Srila Bhakti Bhaivapuri Gosai Maharaj. That disciple's name became Bhakti Vichara Vishnu Gosai Maharaj, and he is presently one of the Acharyas of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mission. Here only one is mentioned, but Srila Bhakti Kamal Govinda Maharaj also took from him. In the beginning, all were taken from Janardan Gosai Maharaj, sannyas. Then later on, Puri Gosai Maharaj was giving after his disappearance. Srila Bhakti Jivan Janardan Gosai Maharaj gave us the following important instructions. The one and only way to achieve the Supreme Lord is to cultivate one-pointed, unalloyed devotion for Him. Unalloyed means no dirt is there. Pure devotion. No other desire mixed there. One must have the same type of devotion for the spiritual master, who is the condensed form of mercy of the Supreme Lord. I have many instructing spiritual masters, Shiksha Gurus, but only one initiating spiritual master, Diksha Guru, who is one without a second. Everybody can give instructions and teachings. However, only one person can accept me as his own and offer me to the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, the one who took responsibility for him. So he belongs. So our first attention, topmost importance, always we have to follow that Diksha Guru who took our responsibility to engage us in the service of Krishna. Krishna came in the form of Guru. Guru Rupe Krishna Kripa Kore Bhakta Gone. Guru is Krishna himself. Krishna in the form of Guru blesses the devotees. But if Diksha Guru will send you to remain engaged under the guidance of some Shiksha Guru, then it is okay. But we should not independently do something like this. Or if Diksha Guru is not so advanced, then with his permission also we can take shelter of Shiksha Guru, like Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur showed by his example. He took shelter of Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj. That is why in our Guru Parampara, Jagannath Das Babaji is there as Guru of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So sometimes Shiksha Guru will be more prominent. And in some cases, Diksha Guru. Depends on circumstance. One on the path of devotional practice eternally sees the Lord present in all Vaishnavas and lovingly deals with them, offering appropriate respect, reception, and service. Such behavior is the life of the devotees who are practicing devotion. Arupanuga is one who practices devotion following in the footsteps of Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. Arupanuga is totally overwhelmed in the mood shown by Sri Rupa and Raghunath in their forms on earth and in the spiritual world. Amongst all the Vaishnavas on earth, a genuine Rupanuga Vaishnava is extremely rare and supreme. According to neutral standpoint, in consideration of rasa, to be engaged in the service of Radharani is highest service possible for Jiva to attain. And that's of Radharani expanded herself into 8 Sakhi, prominent first 8 Sakhi, then Lalita is prominent. And foremost assistant of Lalita is Rupa Manjari. So those who serve Radharani under the guidance of Rupa Manjari, they are called Rupanugas. So that is extremely rare and supreme. Raganuga one has to do externally like Rupa Goswami, practicing all devotional forms of Vaidya Bhakti, chanting, hearing Harikatha, Kirtan, writing books, or whatever service Guru gives. Rupa Goswami got from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu what is his duty, what he has to do. For example, for Haridas Thakur, it was nothing else other than chanting Harinam for Haridas Thakur. Sometimes he used to preach also, but mostly this. Rupa had certain job, Sanatan certain, but the point is, these are external sevas given by Guru that we have to do, follow Vaidya Bhakti or Vaidya forms. And then inside, in your spiritual, transcendental, realized form, you have to assist Radharani under the guidance of Lalita Rupa Manjari. Then that is Raganuga Bhajan or Rupanuga Bhajan. If you are serving under Rupa Manjari, then it is called as Rupanuga Bhajan. But we should not think this is something cheap you can attain by some imagination. When you strictly follow Guru, then gradually all this will be given to you, seva, it will be revealed, then it will be genuine thing, not imagination. Everything depends on level of your surrender and dedication for the service of Krishna under the guidance of Guru. How can those who cannot unitedly serve here in this world, following in the footsteps of Sri Guru Vaishnavas, serve in the footsteps of the devotees in the spiritual world? It is not possible. Without following in the footsteps of the devotee, service becomes mundane work. Lack of tolerance and lack of following in the footsteps of the devotees is equivalent to suicide. Here, following in the footsteps means this anugatya, that you have to follow the instruction of Guru and Vaishnavas. So if we are not able to do this here and serve in a group, then how we can do that in spiritual world? Because their arrangement is same. They are not serving according to their own idea, chaos. There is no anarchy, no chaos, nothing there. Everything is organized. There are different groups of devotees, and you have individual your seva and also some sevas which are done in a group. Because not all seva can be done by one person. Like during Arati, someone has to do chamara, someone has to do fan, someone has to sing, someone has to play mridanga. So certain sevas, or when massage or sevas, they're in group done. So if you cannot work in a group for the service of Krishna, because I am so proud, I am the only devotee, I am the only one who knows how to do, who can do, all are useless, or want to do according to your own idea, then how is it possible you will serve in Golok Vrindavan? There is no any other desire except service of Krishna, and it is in organized way. You have your superior, and it is organized in groups. So this same point we have to serve here. As we heard, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur gave this last message. You have to unitedly serve. And our Gurudev explained that is not possible as long as anarthas are there. If anarthas are there, then pride and all this. But if there is only service of Krishna in the mind, his satisfaction, then everything will be revealed. What is your duty? What is others' duty? How you can unitedly serve Krishna. So this we have to achieve. So here, without anugatya of devotee means without serving under the guidance of your superior guru devotee, whatever like so-called service you do, that is only mundane karma. It is not actual service, because service of Krishna is given only through his pure devotee, your guru. So lack of tolerance and we cannot forcibly take the service of Krishna. Those who are inclined to serve, they will get service given by Guru. Guru is not different from Krishna. So that is why we have to be surrendered. Otherwise we cannot get seva. We cannot do seva. As I told many times, they, without taking permission of Prabhupada, they went to Radhakund to do so-called bhajan in secluded place, thinking of Radha Krishna Lila and serving. Prabhupada said that is all cheating, total cheating. They will get nothing. Because they did not get from Guru that. They wanted for some other name and fame purpose. So that is not seva. It is karma. Lack of tolerance and lack of following means anugatya of the devotees is equivalent to suicide. You will not lose your gross body, but spiritual suicide means you will not get the service of Krishna, which is the food for or life of your soul. A life favorable for devotion consists of straightforwardness and simplicity. The sign of Vaishnavism is to not give trouble to any living entities while carrying out one's daily work. Jivan nirbahe ane udvego na dive. Para upokare nijo sukho pasorive. This line is the meaning of this. Before instructing others, one must accept and follow the instructions in one's own life. Yes. Otherwise there will be no effect, only disturbance will be created. One can gain spiritual qualifications solely through one pointedly surrendering unto Sri Hari, Guru and the Vaishnavas. One pointed surrender is the sign of a healthy devotional life. There is no time for independence in the practice of surrender. We have to willingly be ready to accept the service given by Guru. Not independently you cannot get service. If practicing devotees do not remain careful about offending Shri Guru Vaishnavas, the deity, the holy name and the holy places, then even if they perform service and chant the holy names for a long time, it will be impossible for their consciousness to turn away from the desire to enjoy material sense objects. Rather, unwanted material motives and tendencies, anarthas, ignorance and various desires that are unfavorable for devotion will gain strength in the heart. Our Param Gurudev, he wrote one article, Amar Bhajan. There he, by taking his own teaching by example, he's showing why I joined the mat, I was enthusiastic, I was all this, but then why later on all these desires came for enjoyment and I was pretending all this. Then the conclusion, Parangurudev there, after deep thought, he concludes, I must have done some offenses. This is the result of the offenses. So, as one falls on the ground, and the ground is the same shelter by which to stand up, so I committed offense to Hari Guru Vaishnava, so I will approach them, surrender to them, beg for forgiveness, and pray for their mercy, for their service. Then it will be possible to do bhajan. Otherwise, with offenses, not possible. And if we offended Hari Guru Vaishnava, then they are the only shelter. We have to go there. Only they can forgive, but we have to surrender and please them. Then we can be rescued and reinstated in devotion. Being established in one's relationship with Krishna, being constantly engaged in loving service, and chanting the names of Krishna constantly without deception are the main duty and constitutional function of a servant of Krishna. If this occurs, then one's chitta, mind, intelligence, consciousness, and heart will be purified, and it will be possible to attain pure loving devotion, prema bhakti. The holy name is the bud of divine love. The extent to which one's absorption in material sense objects decreases is the extent to which that practitioner of devotion gains devotion. As long as one does not develop a true feeling of compassion towards all living entities, one will continue to have a lack of taste in chanting the holy names. Having compassion upon the living entities, understanding their relationship with the Supreme Lord, is the ornament of the Vaishnava. So when you can see other living entities, their relation with Krishna, we are all brothers and sisters. There is no enemy, friend, yours, mine, this politics. Worldly politics is not there. Because there is no other desire. I feel threatened because my desire is not fulfilled. So when one comes to the transcendental platform and sees all living entities as related to Krishna, he will naturally have love for them and compassion. Those who are Vaishnavas, he will serve them, love them. Those who are averse, doing wrong activities, Vaishnava will be compassionate to them. This is the ornament of a Vaishnava. It is natural to Vaishnava. If I have hatred towards any living entity, then I cannot be called a Vaishnava. Genuine chanting of the holy names should be done in the way that was taught by the most merciful Sri Sachinandan Gaura Sundar. Sri Brishabhanu Nandini Radharani is the main blissful potency, Mool Hladini. Without her mercy, it is impossible to serve Sri Krishna. How? Chanting, Mahaprabhu said, Trinada Pisani Chanatarora Pisani, this. that will be genuine chanting then. Sri Gaura Sundar is the incarnation of the Supreme Lord, Sri Brajendra Nandan, in the form of the spiritual master who teaches by example, Acharya Avatar. The beauty of Lord Gaura Sundar's form, his behavior and preaching, and his unparalleled magnanimity are but a wonder of the extremely merciful sweetness of Sri Brishabhanu Nandini, who cannot even be reached by Shruti, Smriti, Puranas, Brahma, and the Devas, demigods. That mercy of Mahaprabhu is because Radharani's mood is there. Radharani is more merciful. Srimati Radharani is my master. The dust of her lotus feet is just like a wish-fulfilling cow, Kamadhenu. A particle of transcendental dust of her lotus feet controls the all-attractive, young, Cupid-like king of all mellows, Rasaraj, Sri Shyamasundara. So the dust, one particle of dust from lotus feet of Radharani controls Krishna, who is all attractive. My constitutional function is to be her servant. The servants of Srimati Radharani are my shelter. Srimati Radharani is most merciful and loves her servants very much. Sri Radharaman is an unlimited ocean of nectarian mellows. He increases the love of Srimati Radharani. Radharaman means Krishna. He increases the love of Srimati Radharani. He is the love of my life. Gaining devotion for the Supreme Lord, Shri Krishna, is very rare. Even more rare than that is to gain devotion for becoming the servant of Srimati Radharani, who is the form of supreme ecstatic bliss. Under the shelter of the spiritual master in his form as a Sakhi, one gains the desire for becoming the servant of Srimati Radharani. That is the goal, but we should not think this is something cheap. You can attain by imagination or imitation. No. By following that Rupanuga process, then you can achieve. Becoming the servant, Dasi, of Srimati Radharani is even more glorious than becoming one of Srimati Radharani's friends, Sakhis. Srila Bhakti Rakshida Dev Gosai Maharaj, who was ordered by Prabhupada to sing Sri Rupa Manjari Pada at the time of his disappearance, he explained why is this so. Because Sakhis, they're about the same age as Radharani. So Radharani sometimes engages them to serve Krishna directly. And if Radha and Krishna are together, then they will not go there if any intimate service is necessary, because they're of same age, so shyness may come. But at that time, these young dasis, young manjaris, they are sent there to do that intimate seva during that time. This is, of course, we should not think in any mundane conception. They get that seva. So the highest seva is that of manjaris, especially Rupa Manjari. So that is highest. The above mentioned valuable spiritual instructions are coming from the holy lips of Srila Bhakti Jivan Janardan Gosai Maharaj. At the age of 76, on Monday 5th December 1994, at 6:15 a.m., during the third day of the waxing moon, Srila Bhakti Jivan Janardan Gosai Maharaj departed from this world from Sri Gauravani Binod Ashram Gauriamat, Shubhaspali, surrounded by his disciples and other devotees who were loudly chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Maharaj left his body while chanting Ha Radhe, Ha Krishna, Ha Prabhupada. Srila Janardan Maharaj's exemplary service attitude for Sri Guru, Vaishnava and Bhagavan is giving us inspiration to practice humility, tolerance, not expecting respect for ourselves, offering respect to all others, and to serve with our own hands as much as possible instead of just engaging others. he inspired us to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra while remembering the inner meaning and mood of the pastimes of the transcendental abode. So today is Srila Janardan Gosai Maharaj's appearance day. I am bowing down to his lotus feet and praying for his causeless mercy, for pure devotion to Radha Krishna in this Rupanuga mood. Tomorrow we'll further hear